Buen dia, amigos. It's Tyler from After the Run, and this is my week 4 accountability report on my weight loss journey. Again, I started out at 272 pounds with the goal of losing at least 20 pounds by Christmas. We are about a third of the way there, and time-wise, but we're also about a third of the way there weight loss-wise, so we're on track. Now, last week I set the goal of losing 4 pounds. I was at 265.4, and I was going to do that by maintaining the rules I'd set up for myself prior to that. And those rules were no added sugar, except for one exception per week, no snacking, except for one exception per week, and what was the third one? Oh yeah, intermittent fasting. Don't eat between 6 p.m. and 10 a.m. Except for I can violate that once per week. So that was the goal for last week, and I thought that would be really difficult for me. But if I did it, I could lose 4 pounds and kind of get off that weight loss plateau. Well, I didn't quite get there. I did a pretty good job. I think I had sugar twice and I had snacks twice because I got this bag of like candied cashews that were so good. So I had that. But aside from that, I did pretty dang good, and I lost 3.8 pounds. So I was right where I wanted to be, doing what I wanted to do. I've been trying to lose weight long enough that I kind of know what works for me and for my body. And so I'm really thrilled. Now, if I just maintained again this week, I would expect to lose about 1 pound. So I'm right now at 261.6. So I've lost 10 pounds total so far, half the way to my goal. And losing 1 pound would be right on track. But I've been wrestling with something for a while, and I think I want to at least continue to push on this, and this is sleep. I am the worst sleeper in the universe. I wish I wasn't. I have a weird foot condition. It's never been properly diagnosed. I've been tested. I've actually met now with 10 different doctors, or 11 actually, because I went to a sleep specialist recently. And for all the tests they've done, they think, well, it could be this, it could be that, and they test me, and it always comes back negative. So tested negative for neuropathy, diabetes, sleep apnea, everything has been negative. And so I don't know what's wrong with me, but the thing that would make the most sense is some form of neuropathy. I have really, really big calves. Here, let me show you. You see those? And it's not because I'm a runner. Actually, most distance runners have really small calves. But genetically, I just have really big calves. And so that's been passed on from generation to generation. And I'm also a toe walker, and that probably adds to it. So I have these tight calves, and I think that it's pushing on my nerves. And so what happens is, almost all the time, I have tingling in my calves, ankles, feet. And as the day wears on, towards the end of the day, I have these pinpricks that go up through my feet. And it seems consistent with neuropathy, but I took a test, I spent a lot of money, and the year I did that, 2019, we spent over $20,000 out of pocket on hospital bills and didn't get any solutions. So I've kind of given up on that. But, you know, insurance pays for normal doctor visits and stuff. So I always ask my doctors questions when I go see them. Anyhow, a while ago, somebody sent me a massage pad for review. This is one of those pads where you stick your feet on it and it shoots electrical shocks up through your legs, which contracts your muscles in your legs. And it's like a muscle relaxer. And I've tried things kind of like that in the past. And I have like a massage gun, and we have a massage chair in my house. And I've tried different things like that. I've tried heat and cold to see if that would make any difference. And nothing's made much of an impact. But starting a couple weeks ago, when I was reviewing this product, I started like in mid-afternoon doing these electrical shots through my legs for like 5 to 10 minutes, not very long at all. But I found that I started sleeping better at night. And my legs they hurt the worst at the end of the day, and I'm sure that's contributing to my poor sleep. And so I noticed that my feet weren't hurting as bad going in at night, and I was sleeping better. In fact, for the first time in several years, I woke up on my back instead of on my stomach. I normally sleep on my stomach with my feet draped over the bed so that they're lower than the rest of my body, and that seems to help. But naturally, I just sleep on my stomach now. Well, for the first time, I slept on my back through the night and seemed to rest a little bit better. I checked my Coros app to look at my sleep, and normally I sleep like 45 minutes of deep sleep and like 5 to 5.5 total hours of sleep. So really unhealthy levels of sleep. But that first night, I had like an hour and a half of deep sleep and like 6.5 hours of total sleep, which was really, really cool. So I kept doing it, and I feel like it's making a difference. And so that's been really great. But I've been trying to think, what else can improve my sleep? Because I'm still not sleeping great. I wake up naturally. This morning I woke up at 3:30. And when I wake up, I can't really fall back to sleep. So I usually just start working. But I want to be able to sleep, like my goal is to sleep till 5 o'clock. If I get to sleep till 5 o'clock every morning, that would be a major win. So that's a huge buildup to my goal for this week, which is I know that I should not be using technology late at night, that it's harder to fall into sleep. Now, I don't have a problem falling asleep, it's staying asleep, but I want to try things that might help my overall rest. And I've really never prioritized putting away tech early and then settling into sleep or going to bed even earlier. And so my goal for this next week is no technology after 9:30. So that might mean I'm bored out of my mind and I go to sleep at 9:30. It might mean that I read a book for a while or just visit with my wife. But no technology after 9:30. I want to try that for a week. Continue to use this massage pad during the afternoon and see if I can sleep better. So that's my goal for this week. Again, my weight now is at 261.6, and my goal is to lose a pound. So I want to get down to 260.6. It'd be really awesome if I could get under 260. But I'm happy with a pound of lost weight. And then I want to continue to maintain those things. It'd be really cool to not even have an exception, to do intermittent fasting every day, to do no snacks every day, to do no added sugar every day. I haven't hit that yet, but I'm working towards that. I'm just weak. So you don't get this big by having awesome self-control. So that's where I'm at. Thanks for joining me on my journey. I'd love to hear what you're working on. Drop that in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're doing with your weight loss journey. Thanks. Bye.